Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nick the Lucky Devil, and today I'm going to be bringing you how I kit bashed my Breacher squad for my World Eater army. Firstly, I'd like to apologize for not uploading a video sooner, been very busy, but here we go. The Breacher squad built consisted of the Mark III Space Marines that you can buy. Now they've stopped doing the 10-man squads and started selling the 20-man squads for a lot more, but I managed to get my hands on a 10-man squad. The shields are from an online store where you just buy the STL, and I had them 3D printed. You also get a few other things to go with, and I just want to point out that these shields come in left or right-handed models, so you can have a lot of fun with just playing about with them. Now, the shoulder pads are from a third-party store. The third-party store no longer sells them, but I will still be putting up a link for them, so if you wish to find anything, you can. And secondly, the heads are from an Etsy store. Again, I will be putting the link out for them down in the description below. So, of course, the starting points are really easy when it comes down to making this minor kit bash, and that was basically just cutting out the Marines, and then, of course, cleaning up any mold lines on the model. So with the resin pieces, of course, they would have been cleaned up in warm soapy water. And to start off with, because of course we're going with resin to plastic, I drilled and pinned the shields at a ready point. I didn't super glue them on until after I had painted them, because I knew it was going to be difficult to try and paint the main Space Marine and then the shield later, as the shield does take up quite a bit. To pin the shield to the arm, I of course used a 1mm drill bit, drilled it down the middle of the arm, if you will, and of course down the middle of the hand of the resin shield. This would allow me to pin it properly using a paper clip to strengthen the bond, because of course super gluing straight onto resin and plastic, you're not going to get the strongest bonds. So of course the first model in this video that we were building was the champion, and it was a very simple right arm for the shield, left arm for the power sword, and applying the head was a straight up super gluing the gap and place the head in. Now when it came down to the average trooper, this is where it gets a little fiddly, if you will. We were going to apply the left-handed shields on, and of course allow the gun to still be shown, or have the weapons not impose any difficulty when applying the shield. And they are straight up pretty simple what we had to do. So firstly, with the right arm, we had to cut it just as the shoulder meets the elbow, if you will, pivot it out, and then of course plastic glue it on. With the left arm, it was a nice and simple cut off the hand that was on. Then with the left arm, it was a very simple cut off the hand, clean it up, and of course the pinning method, where we put a pin down the middle of the arm, pin down the middle of the hand of the shield, put a paper clip inside so we could have a bond strengthened, but of course we don't apply the shield until after we've painted the model. So that is it. After some time of putting the entire unit together, that is all we needed to do to build this squad. The breachers are pretty simple kit bashes, just finding the extra bits you need to find online. If you have your own 3D printer, then perfect. But I really wanted to go with these helmets because I just feel the Spartan gladiator look on them. Because of course these are world eaters, these guys were kind of designed to go into combat all the time. And that's what I felt like. This is what I was feeling with the breachers, and I'm going to be feeling with a lot of the other troops, because I still bought quite a few of these heads, and they will be used about.